Good day everyone! Welcome to Math Made Easy with Mom Belle. And if you're new to this channel, Lovely Day with Belle, please don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell for you to be notified to my upcoming videos, okay? This video lesson deals with addition and subtraction of similar and dissimilar fractions and mixed fraction. And we're going to divide this one into three parts. The first part will be addition and subtraction of similar fractions. The second part will be addition and subtraction of dissimilar fractions. And the third part will be addition and subtraction of mixed fractions. Just like our counting numbers, like 1, 2, 3, fractions can also be added and subtracted. And what are fractions? A fraction is a number that represents a whole number that has been divided into equal parts. For example, if you have a pie and you cut it into 4 equal slices, one of those slices is written as 1/4 or 1/4. A fraction is made up of two parts, the denominator and the numerator. The denominator is the bottom number of the fraction. It is the number that represents the whole amount. The numerator is the top number of the fraction. It is the number that represents the part of the whole. Okay? So let's start with our first part, which is addition and subtraction of similar fractions. When you say similar fractions, these are fractions with the same denominator. And how can we add or subtract similar fractions? You can add and subtract like or similar fractions easily. Just simply add or subtract the numerators and write the sum or difference over the common denominator. For example, find the sum of 3/7 and 2/7. So first we're going to add all the numerators since our fractions are similar. So 3 plus 2 equals 5. And then copy the common denominator, which is 7. So the answer of 3/7 and 2/7 is 5/7. What about subtraction of similar fractions? How are we going to subtract similar fractions? Okay, example, 3/4 minus 2/4 equals n. Okay, so first we're going to subtract right away the numerator since our fractions are similar. 3 minus 2 equals 1. And then copy the common denominator, which is 4. So 3/4 minus 2/4 equals 1/4. So the answer is 1/4. So how did we add or subtract similar fractions? First, we just add or subtract the numerators. And then second, copy the common denominator. And then third, reduce your answer to lowest term if needed. So the next part of our lesson is addition and subtraction of dissimilar fractions with and without regrouping. So to add or subtract fractions with different denominators, we need to go some extra steps. And to apply those steps, we will go over a few examples to make sure you get comfortable with the procedure, okay? Let's have this example. What is the sum of 3/6 and 2/12? Okay, so look at our fractions. They are dissimilar fractions because their denominators are not the same. So what are we going to do? Make the denominators the same by finding the least common multiple or LCM of their denominators. This step is exactly the same as finding the least common denominator. So we will use continuous division method. Again, 6 and 12 will be our dividend. And then look for their common factor or divisibility, which is 2. Okay, then divide. 6 divided by 2 is 3. 12 divided by 2 is 6. And then just continue the process. Okay, look for the common factor, which is 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1. And 6 divided by 3 is 2. And then we have 2 as our divisor. 1 divided by 2 cannot be, just bring down 1. And then 2 divided by 2 is 1. And then multiply all the divisors. We have 2 times 3 times 2. The answer is 12. And that will be our common denominator. Given our common denominator, we rename the fractions as equivalent similar fractions. So how are we going to do that? Just divide the denominators and multiply the numerator to make it as new numerator. Okay? So 12 divided by 12 is 1. 1 times 2 is 2. And then 12 divided by 6 is 2 times 3 equals 6. Now look at our new set of fractions. They are now similar. So in adding similar fractions, the numerators are the only ones being added. So 6 plus 2 equals 8. And then the sum must be written above the common denominator. And then express the answer in the simplest form as much as possible. Since our answer 8/12 is in a higher term, we can reduce it to lowest term by finding their common factor using continuous division method. So we will use 8/12 as our dividend. And then look for their common factor, the divisibility of 8 and 12, which is 2. So 8 divided by 2 is 4, 12 divided by 2 is 6. And then continue the process. What is the smallest prime number can divide 4 and 6? Okay, 2. Then divide. 4 divided by 2 equals 2. 6 divided by 2 equals 3. And then let's stop there because there is no common factor between 2 and 3. Then, get the product of all the divisors. 2 times 2 equals 4. So the GCF of 8 and 12 is 4. To get the lowest term of 8/12, just divide both the numerator and denominator by 4. So 8 divided by 4 equals 2 and 12 divided by 4 equals 3. Or look at the last row of our continuous division method. That is already the lowest term of 8/12, which is 2/3. In our previous example, you were taught how to add dissimilar fractions. In adding dissimilar fractions, you have just to convert the dissimilar fractions to similar fractions before performing addition. The same applies for subtraction. All you have to do is to make the fractions similar before doing the operation. Let's take a look at the given example. This is subtraction of dissimilar fractions without regrouping. Okay, so find the difference of 2/5 and 1/3. First, you are going to find the least common denominator of 5 and 3 using continuous division. Use 5 as our divisor, so 5 divided by 5 is 1. 3 divided by 5 cannot be, so bring down 3. And then we'll use again 3 as our divisor. 1 divided by 3 cannot be, bring down 1. And 3 divided by 3 is 1. And then, get the product of all the divisors. We have 5 times 3 equals 15. And that 15 becomes our least common denominator. Given the least common denominator, we rename the fractions as equivalent similar fractions by dividing both the denominators and multiply its quotient to the numerator, and the product becomes the new numerator. So 15 divided by 5 equals 3. 3 times 2 equals 6. And 15 divided by 3 equals 5. And 5 times 1 equals 5. So our new numerator is 6 and 5. Then subtract the numerators. 6 minus 5 equals 1. And then copy the denominator. So the final answer is 1/15. So we are now on the last part of our lesson, which is addition and subtraction of mixed fractions with regrouping. Okay, so let's have this example. Find the sum of 5 and 1/3 and 1 and 5/7. And the solution is align the fractions and compare the denominators. So our denominators are 3 and 7. So they are dissimilar fractions, so we need to change them to similar by finding their least common denominator. And what is the LCM of 3 and 7? As the result of our continuous division method, we multiply the divisors. 3 times 7 equals 21. And that 21 becomes our least common denominator. So given the least common denominator 21, we rename the fractions as equivalent similar fractions. But before we change them to similar fractions, let's copy first the whole numbers before the fraction. So we will put 5 and then fraction bar, and then plus 1 and fraction bar. And then 21 divided by 7 equals 3. 3 times 5 equals 15. And then 21 divided by 3 equals 7. 7 times 1 equals 7. So we have our new numerator, which is 7 and 15. And then add the whole numbers. 5 plus 1 equals 6. Add also the numerator. 7 plus 15 equals 22. Then write the sum over the common denominator, which is 21. 6 and 22 over 21 is not yet our final answer because our fraction is improper. So we need to rename the improper fraction as a mixed number by dividing numerator by the denominator. So our numerator is 22 divided by our denominator 21. So 22 divided by 21 is 1. 1 times 21 is 21. Then 22 minus 21 equals 1. So 22 over 21 will be renamed as mixed fraction and that becomes 1 and 1 over 21. So we will regroup 6 plus 1 and 1 over 21 becomes 7 and 1 over 21. Let's have another example. And this time, we are going to subtract mixed numbers with regrouping. Okay, so subtract 5 and 1/3 and 1 and 4/5. And the solution, align the fractions and compare the denominators. So our denominators are 3 and 5. Since our denominators are different, we need to find the LCM of these two different denominators. This will be the LCD. And the LCM of 3 and 5 is 15. And that 15 becomes our least common denominator. Using the least common denominator, let's rename the dissimilar fractions to similar fractions. So 15 divided by 5 equals 3. 3 times 4 equals 12. And then 15 divided by 3 equals 5. 5 times 1 equals 5. And copy the whole numbers. We have 5 and 1. And then subtract the numerators. 5 minus 12 cannot be. So borrow 1 from 5. And 5 becomes 4. And then copy denominator 15. And subtrahend 1 and 12 over 15. And then add the numerator and denominator of the minuend, which is 5 plus 15. The answer is 20 and that becomes our new numerator. So 5 and 5 over 15 is renamed as 4 and 20 over 15. By the way, this is the short method of regrouping subtraction of mixed fractions. Okay? So we can now subtract the numerators. 20 minus 12, the answer is 8. And then copy the denominator 15. And we also subtract whole numbers. So 4 minus 1 equals 3. Then look at our fractions 8 and 15. Is there a common factor between 8 and 15? If there's none, then 3 and 8 over 15 is the final answer. So that's all for today, guys. Have a lovely day, everyone.